got you feeling right. Kick drum like a shotgun ripping through the night, raising hell and Dixie cups all night long. It's all about the sweat-soaked t-shirts, partying until it hurts, leaning on the backbeat, screaming every single word. Nothing like getting high on a country song. Oh, there's nothing like getting high on a country song. On a country song.
Wow. All right, YouTube. Here we go. See if we can get some stuff done this weekend. It's Friday evening. Got home. I'll show you kind of what we done. That is where we're at. That came out of it. This one still needs to be done. Take you along for the ride here. Here we go. These were a booger coming off of here. But let's see if we can't get this thing jacked up. Last time what I did is I just jacked the main beam up right up here. Take that up, it should pull this up off there and get a gap in there, take this out, and then I'll have to take the nut off of up top and let these springs drop down, get them out of there, put the bolt back up in there. That other bolt was pretty worn and kind of in bad shape, so I ended up having to had to go in there and rethread it. I tapped and died the bolt and the nut, and everything went back together really good. So here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing jacked up, and I may have to move you guys here for a second. Move this jack and all that stuff over here. I love working in the dirt. Love it. So joyful. Hey, at least I got a Peterbilt to work on. It's awesome. I'll take it any way I can get it.
Again, it's dose after dose until I'm comatose and not even one drop.
I left that side loose so that we made sure that if I needed to move across here or anything else, that it would actually give and be okay. So let's see if I can get you guys a better shot. Let's try that and see what happens. Maybe. You guys probably don't need to see the dirt a lot, do you? Let's try that. I do have this thing blocked on the tire, so any of you safety boys gonna start hollering. I do have it blocked, so.
Storm from a flash till I'm finally soaked to the core. I know the forecast don't change. 80.
I'll be honest with you, this one's coming apart a lot easier than the other one. That other one was a pain in the booty. About the weight on this thing, these were big heavy duty front axles. I mean, this was a rock truck before and they overkilled on this thing, and I just don't need that much, and I would rather it be lower and I'm putting it back exactly. This one doesn't have a shim in it. The other one did have a shim in it. I've got the shim in just the way that it was, and then this one will go back exactly the way that it is. But these springs are way more than what I need. Way more. I'm gonna be pulling a 6,000-pound tractor, and we've got a fifth wheel that weighs about 10,000, 12,000 loaded down. So life just got way easier for this girl. So we're gonna take these off.
Dying breed of outlaws all across this land. Pretty boy singers and guitar slingers have replaced the common man. They sing about their cold beer, back rooms where the parties go down. Their tailgate don't mean nothing to me when they live in the middle of town. If you're an outlaw or a country boy, then you usually don't have to explain.
That's why we kind of stay out of the way. These two will go back on. The rest of them are off. So. Let's go in here and see if we can get these tapped. And I apologize about the mess, but I've got the AC unit in here, AC and heater. I've been trying to get it all stripped and everything else, and we're gonna put some, we're gonna powder coat it, kind of a textured black. That'll look pretty cool. So. Let's see if we can't get these tapped. All we're doing is trying to clean these threads up. They got some spots right there. Just trying to get that all cleaned up. Put that in there. Flared that nut out, being on there all that tight and everything. Let me get a washer and a lock nut. I'm gonna wait till I get that set down on there to actually get that real tight. That way those leaf springs aren't setting. At least they won't be setting edgeways. Now, the last time I had to kind of finagle this thing in. See what we got to do this time. So that pin's coming down and it's almost a whole pin off, so this axle's got to come forward to be able to line up and hit that hole. So I'm gonna look real smart here because the last time it took me a while to figure this one out, but this is how I get that axle forward. It needs just a little persuasion to the side. Let me grab the flashlight out of the truck, guys. Okay, I gotta come a little forward still. should go in there with a smack with the hammer here. Well, I'm a little too far forward, so there we go. Now we're in there. Down. All right, let's see what we got when we come down here. All right, yeah, she sit down good. That should be pretty close, guys. I'm gonna call it good for tonight. I'm gonna get these tools. I'm gonna get all these tools and stuff picked up. I'm gonna get all these tools and stuff picked up and get them cleaned up, and then we'll be back at it in the morning. See you guys then. All right. I measured before and after. That lowered this thing 3 inches on the front. I think it's going to ride a whole lot better. We had a big old gap. That thing used to sit 3 inches above where it's at right now, the bottom of this to the edge of the tire. So yeah, I like that a whole lot better. Put a 20-inch box bumper on there, and we're actually going to build, or I'm going to build that bumper. It's going to be painted, so no reason to spend the money on a bumper when I can make it. So I'm gonna blind mount it. I'll just weld studs to the back of it that go where they go, and then we'll put braces. That's an aluminum brace, but I'll make steel braces that go back and go up, and I'll box the ends, and I'll drill all my holes for lights and all that stuff. And then I tend to step right here every time when I'm doing the hood, so I think I'm gonna put a boot socket in the middle of that thing or something. I don't know, maybe a license plate deal. We only have rear license plates here in Oklahoma, so but I might put one there for a decorative plate and just a place to step down so I can get my hood up. I don't weigh a whole lot. I weigh about 58 pounds, something like that, 158, 160 pounds, and so I got to get a little bit of leverage on it to go. But I'm just gonna, that hook got bent. I'll just beat it in there, and then I'll put my blind mounting bolts there, do that, and put a couple down at the bottom and use angle iron. I think that'll look good. 20 inches will hang down there pretty good, and I think it'll look pretty nice. That's 20. That's going to give me plenty of clearance on the stuff I'm going to be going over. So anyway, we will take it in some fields and stuff like that, and load a little bit of hay and everything. But anyway, I like the stance a whole lot better. The guy called me the other day, and they did get the rear end cut off that other truck, so I've got a 373 rear end waiting on me. So anyway, see you guys in the morning.